Welcome back to some Deep Rock Galactic, everybody. Last time we left off, we were successful in our mission to mine and to be dwarven. We did things with Spooner here and Johan WLK, I guess. I'm not really sure what that means. What the hell's the jukebox? Oh, nice. This is what I'm talking about, you know. More games need dwarfs dancing to jukeboxes in them. I mean, I can't be alone in my... Partner, come and join me. Join me in a good old-fashioned jig. Oh, beautiful. He actually is jigging. Oh, does that mean that I'm jigging? Maybe I've got a different dance animation. I'm kind of bouncing up and down. I'm probably like... I mean, what's the heavy do? Oh, he just like a little... Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a good old-fashioned jig. I'll give you that much. That's like a good old-fashioned Irish jig. We should probably get on the rocket. It looks like they're pretty impatient to go, so we're just gonna go for it. Okay. Now, hopefully, like last time, we'll be able to do good things. It's Spooner and Johan WLK. We'll have to wait and see though. Who knows what we're gonna find when we drop into this mission. So, how's everybody doing today? Anyway. You looking forward to seeing some more Deep Rock Galactic? I'm probably going to like release these videos kind of slowly over a few weeks because I don't just want to saturate them all in 1 week and then, you know, lose the interest, because I think this game deserves to be, you know, a little bit more known about by people, honestly. It's kind of... I mean, a few popular channels definitely did some videos on it. I watched the Yogcast guys playing it. That was a lot of fun to see, actually. Now, we're going with Driller, okay? Because I quite enjoy Driller, actually. Having the kind of ability to power through really helps. If we identify all of these rocks as well, our partners will, you know, do the job of picking stuff up. Now, I think this time we're going to take this mission a little bit slower, okay? We may not get a choice, of course. But last time we just kind of blitzed through it as quickly as possible. I think this time we're going to try and do a bit of credits retrieval, you know, because it's what's the point of playing a game like this if you're not gonna do the XP and credit, you know, loot cycles and all the rest of it, because that is what games are about. The fact that these jam is really frustrating, actually. Like, I get it though, it makes sense, but I also wish they kind of made it a little bit more obvious. Because I do, especially when I'm chatting away in a microphone, I do forget that they will jam up if I'm not careful. But it's, you know, it's okay. It doesn't take too long to unjam. Let's just hope it doesn't happen during a battle or something, because you can use these to attack things. Now, I mean, normally the engineer and stuff would put a platform down so we could get up to this nitro. But the advantage of being the driller is we can make our own tunnels. You know, like you're going to be seeing me do a lot of that. Okay, it was pretty Jesus Christ, that tiny bit just did not want to go. Yeah, it's pretty easy, you know. You just kind of point in a direction and drill. You do, of course, have to watch out for that jam. But if there's a knack to it. If you tap the button at the right rate, you don't burn out the drills, which is pretty nice, you know. So I mean, I think I mentioned it briefly before, but I was thinking about like what kinds of new classes you could get in this game, you know. And I had some ideas. Honestly, like, I had a couple ideas. I was trying to think, you know, maybe going down the lines of a more supporty character. Somebody who could deal with, you know, healing and things like that a little bit more readily. It does, of course, kind of neutralise the effects of the ammo drop, unfortunately. Which, I don't think, you know, that would be necessarily a good thing. But you could always work on the assumption that, like, they do buffs, stuff like that. So I mean, because I kind of feel like that's what's missing at the moment. Like, you've got a lot of team synergy in terms of like how they use their tools and stuff, but in terms of like, you know, general kind of gameplay classes, you've got a heavy and an engineer and that kind of thing, but you haven't got a particularly fantastic support character. I think the engineer's the closest you get, really. But yeah, so like thinking along those lines, like I guess my favourite kind of idea that I've had is, what about like a bug tamer, you know? Like, imagine if you could, you had a tranquilizer gun as one of your tools that you could use, okay? And you could trank enemies, and then after a battle, like maybe you feed those enemies some dwarven ale, something like that, And when they wake up, they're like tame on your side. Like they've still got the same, you know, same kind of low health values that the enemies have got and stuff. But you can build up like a little group of kind of minions and then use them for like crowd control. Maybe you could also like possibly tell your minions to go and like support your allies as well. Like that could be a useful feature. Like maybe like depending on the creature, they could provide some kind of buff for your ally. Like if you I don't know, might be getting a little bit complicated on that line. And then you could also like maybe you could use them for exploration somehow. Perhaps if you tamed like a flying bug, you could use them to kind of do like a big jump or something like that, or maybe like you could get them to pick up your teammates and drop them at a specific place, you know. That would be kind of cool. You could also go down a simple route, like maybe they could put a rope ladder so that I wouldn't have to be jumping all the way down here, you know. I mean, you've got the grappling hooks and the zip lines and stuff, but just a rope ladder you could drop vertically off a ledge, and if they supplied you with just like a lot of them, that would be pretty useful, to be fair. Like, I'm not as useful as the zip line, I'll be honest. The zip line is a very cool tool, but oh, excuse me, just pressing too many keys on my keyboard there. Yeah, the zip line is a very cool tool, and like that is something that I think is a definite like win in this game. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Bug kind of taming class? That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't know what else you could really go for. What kinds of things do dwarfs do? I guess you might be able to go down some kind of weird like sci-fi alchemical, you know, some kind of not wizardry. I don't want to call it wizardry, 'cause dwarfs aren't necessarily wizardry, are they? They're more like I say, they're alchemists. They're those kinds of dealios, you know. Like I'm not quite sure how you could work that into a game like this, though. That's the thing. Maybe you could use like some of the gold morkite and nitra to create like other resources or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Like maybe class specific resources, perhaps, you know, little buffs and things like that. Like I said, so you've got the support element in there. That'd be kind of cool. This place is pretty big, I'll be honest. Like, I don't see a lot of resources around. I kind of want to go to the next room. I mean, I don't know if my teammates are going to be up for that, but I think they're just kind of busy searching around. There's the dirt. Okay, so we at least know where that is. Let's tag it, so everybody knows that, you know, we're interested in going towards that dirt now. It looks like I mean, I'm not quite sure what they're doing, but you know what? I'm going to drill through. All right, we're going to take a look at the next room, just a little peek. Okay, while they're doing their thing, that's absolutely fine. You know, we can just explore. Oh look, we've got some company. So let's just check out this tunnel, shall we? Make sure there's no like burglars in here. You know, I should explain, like when me and my friends were teenagers and we used to do all the naughty stuff like drinking and smoking. We used to make up excuses for why we were going outside, and you know they'd always just be ridiculous excuses. But one of the more popular excuses that we used to use was, I'm just going to check for burglars. You know, like check the perimeter, basically. It was just one of those things you used to say. Kind of weird, I know, but that's teenage fodder for you. So these tunnels are very spooky, though. I'll be honest. Like I'm not sure how I feel about them. They're very well put together, considering these places are supposed to be kind of randomly generated and stuff. I'm assuming that like the rooms are, you know, like orphaned, if you know what I mean. And then like bits in between are kind of randomly generated, like maybe the ore deposits, where those go. Perhaps those are randomly generated. Maybe it's even more than that. Maybe the actual rooms are more randomly generated than I realised. Oh shit, we've got company, guys. Don't look now, we've got company. Common rock, apparently, according to my scanner. I wanted to see if we could... So we before we kind of managed to kill one with the laser, weirdly, but I think it was just a timing thing. I think... possibly, you know, somebody managed to shoot the guy while I was trying to laser him. I'm not sure, but we'll forget about it for now. It doesn't look like it's going to happen again. But yeah, I mean, I love the fact that this music. Just listen to it for a second. It's no, all right, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's just so like I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of late 80s, early 90s sci-fi synth. You know? If that, hang on, who's shooting each other? That certainly wasn't me. I had a flamethrower in my hand, and that sounded like a bullet to me. But you know what I mean? It's the kind of music that wouldn't be out of place in like Blade Runner, something like that. I've probably said that already. I don't know. It's just that kind of music. I really like it. Like if they're going to do a soundtrack available, I would happily purchase that, especially off iTunes. It could be Christmas #1. What do you think? Would you be happy sitting around for Christmas? You know, listening to a tune like that? I mean, honestly, it's going to be better than freaking Mad World, isn't it? My God, I've voiced my annoyance at that song and Christmas number. Jesus Christ, how big is this room? All right, this is a lot more effort than the last mission. I'll be honest. We haven't even seen that much more kites. So even if we wanted to complete it quickly, it's not actually happening. So you know what, I might split this into 2. We'll see. Like if we happen to get it done in the next 5 minutes, then cool. Otherwise, I think I'm going to split it in 2 because I know for a fact some of these missions take like, well, Jesus Christ, will this guy just die? For fuck's sake, I nearly fell off as well. Yeah, it's the problem with backing up, isn't it? You always walk off. But yeah, I know for a fact that some of these missions can take like 30 or 40 minutes. Okay, and I don't think you guys want to listen to me ramble for 30 or 40 minutes in a single video. Like you get enough of that with a weekend whatever's, right? You know, and those do pretty well, but that's just because they're always like about different subjects. Jesus, you little shits, fuck off. This is the best way to save ammo, I should just point out. You should just pickaxe these guys, alright? I think I've already mentioned it, but if not, then just pickaxe them, okay? Don't waste your bullets, because there's so many of them. Honestly, there is just a ludicrous number of them. They are all over the place. Can we... Oh, fuck. We've got a swarm. We need to, like... I think we need to regroup. Right, let's kill these little dudes. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Just, look, guys, let's just go. Right, let's get back to our teammates. Get back to the mule. Alright, it's good. They're not too far away, which is nice. Like, if we'd had to run for miles and miles, that would have been annoying, but... Have we got... Is there an engineer? Is an engineer going to put some turrets down for us? Anybody? Anybody at all? Can you get some turrets down, please? It looks like we're just getting swarmed by little guys. That's the thing. Like, maybe it is just a swarm of little dudes and exploding shitheads. I mean, we'll have to see how quickly the music stops. That is the general indication in these games, you know. When the music stops, you know that things have calmed down, the situation has been averted, and the crisis has been dealt with. You know, the people can go back to their daily lives of being dwarfs with flamethrowers and shotguns. Gee, fuck me, these bugs are really annoying. Now at least I know how the guys in Starship Troopers felt, you know. Like, they needed some dwarfs with flamethrowers on their sides, because we wouldn't have been, you know, had our brains sucked out by no brain-sucking bugs with straws for faces. Oh no, we would have dealt with that shit the proper way, you know? This swarm, though, is kind of... Oh, shit, fuck me. I was about to say this swarm is kind of tame, and then all of these fuckheads turned up. But, alright, it kind of sounds like the music's calming down a little bit. Maybe not entirely. But the swarm has definitely dissipated. I'm not... Jesus Christ, they're throwing grenades everywhere. I'm not seeing any enemies. I am seeing lots of mineral... Oh, there's an enemy. Okay, we should probably go back and flamethrower this guy anyway. I am seeing... Oh, fuck's sake. I am seeing lots of minerals that we could be mining right now. Okay? So I probably would like to be doing that. Is this swarm dealt with? Looks like there's a couple of little guys. Alright, that's it. Swarm has been dealt with. Like I said, crisis has been averted. So, I think it's probably a good place to leave it for now. You know, we can definitely come back to this, and I mean, I'm going to keep playing, obviously. I'm not going to drop out this game, but yeah, we can come back to this in a minute, you know. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to, you know, like and subscribe. Do all of that classic YouTube stuff. You should definitely subscribe, because I'll be putting some more Deep Rock Galactic videos up. And if you want to see those, you know, most easiest. The best way to do that is to sub, press that little notification bell, and then every time I upload one, you'll get a little notification to tell you, you know, so you can come and watch it. But yeah, like I said, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, you know, let me know what you thought of the video. And come and join us in Discord as well. Yeah. Right. I will see you in the next video.